So we have our part finished. We're going to go through and create a orthographic drawing of that, which is a really common way of being able to present parts so that everyone can see and understand what we're doing. So I've got my part. I'm going to come up to the file here and go new drawing from my design. Now later on we're going to have a look at how animations are really helpful, but at the moment let's just worry about making it from the design. So it'll ask us to save that first. So I'm going to call that part 1A, and it's part 1, isn't it? It's my first drawing. So I'm going to save this part. So now I have him there, and I might actually give him a better name than that as well. So they're going to let me do that once it finishes updating, because we want to have something a little bit more meaningful, because it's going to actually pull it straight into our, there it goes. So once it's gone through, I'm going to rename him. He's disappeared on me. Oh, there he goes. So rename that. So I know it's still, so we're going to call this Industrial Design Task1A. And this is Worksheet 1. So having something meaningful makes your life a lot easier in the long run. But now I've got that saved. Let's try that again. I'm going to go new drawing from design. That brings this box over here. So I'm going to use full assembly, new drawing from scratch, or what I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do is share the drawing template with you. So I'm going to choose that one just because that's what I want it to look like. And that will give you an automatic structure there. And I'm going to go OK. And that's going to take a moment to build up. Thinking. Loads up. Still thinking. And then we can start placing it. So generally we start with the front view. So the front view will be with the most details. I'm going to plonk that there. And then we've got some options over here in the drawing view. So I'm going to maybe change that to being a 1 to 4. How does that look? I might be able to sneak in a 1 to 2. And I'll be pretty close to be able to squeeze that in there. So I'm starting with the front view. I want that visible and hidden edges as the default. And I'm going to go OK. So now that's sitting ready to go. The next thing I need to do is that you see our bar has changed again. I'm going to go in and change and add some projected views. So from him across, and then from that up, and then one over here for our pictorial view. I hit tick. And that's now looking good. I'm going to double click on one of these and you can see I get some options to change it. So I'm going to change that scale and just drop him down a little bit, because he's more just for reference. It doesn't have to be on orthogonal views, particularly when you're hand drawing, but when it's this easy to add it, it's a nice reference for these. So now I've got that, and notice as I move them, they all stay in line. So that's really important, because we want to be able to have those connected. If we just create another drawing, they're not connected. We want them to be connected. So let's start. The first thing I'm going to do is add some dimensions to this. So the geometry gives us some options through here. I'm going to add my center line. So center lines are really helpful to show where circles are. So I've got my 2 center lines for that there. Notice the long dash, short dash is the way that that's shown. From there, I'm going to add in my center mark. So I want that on my circles, and that's the only view that I have those circles on. There are a couple other options, so edge extensions I don't need in this case. The key dimensions is what we're going to do here. There are options for auto dimensions. Often this is going to overkill, because we really only want to have one instance of, like, minimum is easier. Always have the numbers off, And if you want to change something, we can, and I'll show you how to change that if we want to go to the diameter instead of radius. But they're the ones that I used and I found them the most helpful. So I'm going to leave those there. I needed this dimension there as well. I'm going to add in this dimension to there. So he goes there. I need this one and that one, and go in a little bit closer so I can get from that one to there. And they're probably the only dimensions I need. Now, if I have a look at that drawing, it's got a lot more on there, but from what I created, that was all we needed. Hit escape to jump off dimensions, and then I can go and tidy them up. So if I select him, I can move him so he stays in line, just trying to neaten things up a little bit. So he tidies that up. This guy, let's see, bring him a little bit tighter because I still need to get something underneath that. And this guy, I might bring up the top as well, just so I've got a little bit more space down the bottom, because I need to now add in my details for front view, side view. So select that again. And last one for top view. Okay, usually we try and make those caps. It's just convention, and generally try to center those a little bit as well. So there now, move him back a little bit, give our space a little bit, and I can probably pull those down a little bit and give ourselves a little bit more space at the top there. Okay, so just sort of make sure that we use our space. If I find that that's too cluttered, I could always go back and change my size from 1 to 2 down to 1 to 4, but that's probably pretty good to be able to have as our space. And notice what happened with us down here. So it automatically grabbed the title I put in here, which why I put a little bit more of a meaningful title. It pulled my name from there, the date that it was done. If there was more than one sheet, the size and the scale is the other really important part to that. Ideally, we'd probably have a note that this is a different scale somewhere on there as well. I wonder if that's going to give me... Let's just grab a little one there and say 1 to 4. Okay, so then that is pretty much ready to go. So then I can save that, Control S or File Save. Part 1A, one drawing is fine. And I'm going to, it's in my right folder, and I'm going to save that. So I now have my first part finished with our drawing ready to go. We're going to move on to the next one.